Hello guys, two new Ryzen 5000 series processors from AMD. First one is Ryzen 9 5900 and second one is Ryzen 7 5800. AMD is preparing two brand new Ryzen 5000 desktop CPUs for the OEM segment based on the Zen 3 architecture, the Ryzen 9 5900 and the Ryzen 7 5800. Both of these chips will be targeted towards OEMs who will feature them within their brand new pre-built desktops but will not be separately sold.
Before starting with this, make sure you subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you will never miss our upcoming videos with lots of new products and benchmark comparison. Start with the video.
AMD prepares Ryzen 9 5900 12-core and Ryzen 7 5800 8-core, Zen 3, desktop CPUs, 65-watt chips targeted at OEMs, cheaper CPUs but not for retail. The AMD Ryzen 5000 desktop CPU is already packed in the $300 US plus category, but OEMs will soon be receiving two brand new parts, the Ryzen 9 5900 and the Ryzen 7 5800. The CPUs will offer the same core configurations as their X series brethren, but the main difference comes in the clocks and TDP figures. As revealed by Patrick Schur and Momomo_US, both chips will come with a 65W TDP, which is much lower than the standard 105W TDP you get with the X series variants. The clocks will definitely be a tad bit lower for the 65-watt TDP parts, but you will expect performance within 90 to 95% of the X series SKUs. Unlike Intel, AMD tends to retain overclocking support for their Ryzen CPUs across the board, and we can expect the same from the upcoming chips. Coming to specifications, the AMD Ryzen 9 5900 will carry the 100/00000062 OPN code. It will feature 12 cores, 24 threads, 64 MB of L3 cache, and 2 MB of L2 cache. The AMD Ryzen 7 5800 will feature the 100/00000064 and consist of 8 cores, 16 threads, 32 MB of L3 cache, and 4 MB of L2 cache. The clock speeds for both chips are unknown at the moment, but as stated, they will end up slightly slower than the Ryzen 9 5900X and the Ryzen 7 5800X. Both chips will also come at a slightly lower price point. The AMD Ryzen 9 5900 may feature a price of around $499 US, while the Ryzen 7 5800 could end up at $399 US. This is just mere speculation, but we can expect these parts to be listed by OEMs as part of their pre-built desktop PC configurations in the coming weeks. AMD also readies Ryzen 7 5700G and Ryzen 5 5600G, Cezanne, desktop APU for AM4 platform. Patrick also reveals that AMD could already have their next-generation Cezanne parts ready for shipping to their OEM partners. The two chips including the Ryzen 7 5700G and the Ryzen 5G. The Ryzen 7 5700G is definitely going to be an 8-core and 16-thread chip based on the Zen 3 core architecture, and will carry 16 MB of L3 cache and clock speeds around 4.5 GHz. The CPU will also end up with a 65W TDP, which is where the AM4 APU usually land. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please do subscribe to our channel.